Modern life often overwhelms us with expectations, obligations, and ceaseless decisions. Sometimes it feels like the weight of the world rests on our shoulders. Amid this chaos, many of us wonder, how can we find peace and clarity? The answer may lie in the reflections of a Roman philosopher who lived over 2,000 years ago. Marcus. In this text, we will explore the key lessons from his Meditations and how we can apply these Stoic teachings in our daily lives. Through Stoic philosophy, we can transform our daily challenges into opportunity. What Stoicism is a philosophy that emerged in ancient Greece and solidified in Rome. It teaches us to accept what we cannot control and to focus on what truly matters, our reactions and attitudes. Marcus Aurelius, as an emperor and philosopher, used his meditations as a personal diary to reflect on life, morality, and human nature. His ideas remain relevant, offering a practical guide for dealing with the challenges of modern life. The importance of perception. One of the central lessons of meditations is that our perception shapes our reality. Marcus Aurelius emphasizes that it is not the events themselves that trouble us, but how we interpret them. Instead of reacting automatically to what happens around us, he encourages us to pause and reflect. Is there another way to view this situation? This practice can be especially helpful in moments of frustration or anxiety. Practical application. Training perception. Imagine being stuck in traffic, feeling your patience wearing thin. Instead of letting irritation take over, why not turn this time into an opportunity? Listen to an inspiring podcast or an audiobook you've always wanted to explore. This shift in perspective not only makes the experience more enjoyable, but can also provide learning and personal growth. The importance of emotional control. Marcus Aurelius teaches us that when facing difficulties, it is crucial to understand and manage our emotions. Instead of allowing frustration or sadness to dominate us, we should investigate the origin of these feelings. Ask yourself, why am I feeling this way? Is it the loss of a project or concern about what others think? This analysis helps us separate our emotions from reality, allowing us to respond more constructively. Practical application. Analyzing our emotions. Consider a moment when you faced a setback at work, such as a project being canceled. It's natural to feel disappointed. Instead of reacting impulsively, take a pause. Ask yourself, does this situation really define my worth? What can I learn from this? This reflection can turn a negative experience into an opportunity for growth. The dichotomy of control. Another fundamental principle of Stoicism is the dichotomy of control, distinguishing between what we can and cannot control. Marcus Aurelius reminds us that by focusing our energy on things we can influence, like our actions and attitudes, we reduce anxiety and increase our effectiveness. Practical application, focusing on what you can control. Think of a stressful situation like a delayed flight. You cannot control the situation, but you can choose how to react. Instead of letting frustration overwhelm you, use that time to read or plan your day. By directing your energy toward what is within your control, you find a sense of empowerment. The importance of virtues. Marcus Aurelius often speaks about the importance of Stoic virtues: wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. These virtues are not merely philosophical ideals. They are practices we can incorporate into our daily lives. Wisdom, applying knowledge. Wisdom goes beyond mere knowledge. It is the practical application of that knowledge. When facing difficult decisions, we must seek to see things as they truly are, not as we wish them to be. By practicing wisdom, we can make more informed and balanced decisions. Courage, facing our internal battles. Courage is not just about facing physical dangers. It is also about dealing with our own fears and insecurities. It takes courage to admit mistakes and learn from them, thereby cultivating integrity and trust in ourselves and in our relationships. Justice, acting with fairness. Practicing justice means treating others with respect and dignity. Every interaction is an opportunity to act ethically and equitably, considering not only our own needs but also those of others. By promoting justice, we contribute to a more harmonious environment. Temperance, the art of balance. Temperance involves self-control and moderation. In a world that often pushes us toward instant gratification, maintaining balance is a challenge. By practicing temperance, we ensure that our desires do not divert us from our values and priorities. The perspective of the whole one of the most powerful ideas in meditations is the importance of maintaining perspective. By viewing our lives as part of a larger narrative, we can find meaning even in difficulties. Every challenge is an opportunity for growth and development. Practical application, zooming out. When something doesn't go as planned, rather than focusing solely on the pain of the moment, ask yourself, how does this fit into my larger story? This approach helps prioritize what truly matters and prevents disproportionate reactions to smaller situations. Conclusion: incorporating Stoicism into daily life. The lessons from Marcus Aurelius are valuable tools that can help us navigate the complexities of modern life. By training our perception, managing our emotions, focusing on what we can control, and practicing virtues, we can live more intentionally and meaningfully. Stoic philosophy is not a magic solution, but a practical guide. By integrating it into our daily routines, we can transform challenges into opportunities for growth, leading to a richer and more fulfilling life. As we move forward, let us remember the words of Marcus Aurelius and apply his teachings, not just as an intellectual exercise, but as a living practice. Life is not merely what happens to us, but how we choose to respond to what happens to us. This is the essence of Stoicism and the key to a conscious and meaningful life.